My name is Rob Skeoch. I'm a retired photographer, and I've gone back to photography as a hobby. And right now I'm shooting a lot of landscapes. It's not the perfect genre for me, but that's what's available. That's what I'm shooting. And I just did a couple of weeks road trip in Alberta, Canada. Think of the Rockies and things like that. Now, I'm talking today about Ortho Plus, which is an Ilford film that I had never tried before. And I'm always cautious when trying a new film that I don't sound like I know what I'm talking about. Because you know what? I've only shot one roll of Ortho Plus film. Now, I shot it on this trip to the Rockies. I was in the Rockies. I was enjoying myself. I was by myself. There's no one in the park. And I'm shooting with a Hasselblad, mostly Hasselblad. And I ran a roll of this Ilford Ortho through. Ortho Plus is black and white film, regular developer, so I use ID11, and I think it's designed for copying negatives. But you can put it in your camera and shoot with it, and it has a different sensitivity, and particularly with the reds. In fact, it's so unsensitive to red that you can use a safe light when you're processing it, which I didn't do, but you could. Now, what did I learn about this film? Again, I am not an expert. It bugs me on YouTube when a guy talks about this product and it's amazing, and he's shot 3 rolls. If I want to talk about Kentmere 200, it's been out for a year. I've probably shot 60 rolls. That doesn't make me an expert, but it means that I have shot a little bit with it. Anyways, Ilford Ortho Plus, I've shot 1 roll. It's the only roll I bought. I will try it again down the road. Now, I've done 3 shots with it, and I did the same shot with regular black and white film. So as I said, I'm in the Rockies. I'm near Jasper, which is a national park in the Rockies. And I've shot with Delta 100. So this is a shot with Delta 100 with an orange filter. And then this next shot, so let's call this first shot kind of like my line in the sand. And this next shot is with the Ilford Ortho. So, and no filter. So I've shot it, it's ISO 80. I shot it at 60. And then I opened up a stop, and then I opened up a stop. So I did 3 frames of each picture. Basic exposure +1. And I processed it. Now, again, how do you process it? Well, I went to a chart, which is called the Massive Developing Chart for Film Developers. And it's on the Digital Truth Photo website. But if you Google Massive Developing Chart, it will come up right away. And you plug in what film you're using, Ilford Ortho Plus, and what developer you're using. I'm using Ilford ID11. And I'm saying that I'm going to process it 1:1, and I shot it at ISO 80. So that gives me a development time for 120 film of 10 minutes and a half. And then because of how I work and how my darkroom works, I probably knocked 20% off of that film time. So I processed it for less than it was suggesting, but the negatives are fine, mostly because I overexposed them. So that's the Digital Truth Photo Massive Development Chart, which I'm showing right here. That's how I came up with my developer time, since, again, I'm not familiar with the film. Now, if I compare this film to the regular Delta 100, the Delta 100 with a filter, I've got a darker sky. So it's always about the sky, dark sky, and white clouds. How fantastic. Now, the rest of the detail, you know what? It's kind of in line. It's sort of like a straight black and white picture. So I have no problems with it. I think it's certainly worth shooting. It doesn't make the sky dark enough, but the overall tones of it are really quite nice. And you could burn that sky in a little bit, and you'd be all set. So in this first shot, I think this was shot with the 50 on the Hasselblad. With this first shot, it's fine. I have no issues with this film. I would definitely use it in that situation again. Now, this second shot is what Bob Ross would call the almighty rock. And I'm driving down the road, and I don't know, in the middle of nowhere, there's this massive rock. And I thought, hey, that's kind of interesting. Is it an amazing photo? No, the snow looks a little screwy, but you know what? I like the rock. It was huge. Again, shooting with the Hasselblad with a 60mm lens. So the straight picture that I'm showing here on Delta 100, full tones. I did burn the snow in a little bit. The snow's not perfect. There was like snow clearing slush that kind of, made it look a little bit gritty. But the rock, I kind of like it. The light was on it. It's got amazing detail. And it was such a massive thing to take a photo of. And so this is with the Delta 100. And then this next shot, this shot is with the Ortho Plus. And again, you know what? It's got tons of detail. The trees look good. The grass I had to burn in. So it's very, very similar to what I'm getting with the orange filter. So again, for a film that I've never tried and never even thought of and never knew I wanted to use, I'm quite impressed with this, and I would try it again. Now, this third scenario, this is kind of like the river, going off into the forest from the mountains. Again, the first shot's with Delta 100, so you can see with a filter, you can see I've got some detail in the sky has gone a little bit dark. The clouds are nice, the trees are nice. Not too bad, not too bad. Now, with the ortho, I found the trees went a little bit dark. So on both of these pictures, I had to burn that snow in on the lower left. But overall, I thought the trees are a little bit dark on the ortho film. So, these are coniferous trees. These are not beautiful leafy, apple trees or maple trees. These are coniferous. And the needles, they don't always show off as perfectly as a normal green tree would. So that's a film that I'm not an expert on. I've shot one roll. I processed it, as I mentioned, with the massive developing chart. I bracketed because I didn't really know the exposure. But you know what? I would buy some more. I think that, first off, it's great for Ilford to come out with a great film and make more products available. And we need to kind of use them. Otherwise, they're not going to be there for us. But I would say that you could switch to this film. Now, I haven't tried it for portraits. There's a lot of things I haven't done with it. I've only shot one roll. I'm not an expert. I don't even really know the ISO that you should be shooting it at. I don't really know the development time. I just used something that I knew could work. Ilford Ortho Plus. Give it a try. Buy a roll, buy 10 rolls, shoot some landscape with it. I haven't tried it with portraits, as I mentioned. But for landscapes, very acceptable. Worth trying, I would say.